Hello students, in today's lecture we will solve some practice questions based on current electricity. Part 2. In today's lecture we will cover practice questions from 10 to 19. Disclaimer: the images used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So, topic is current electricity. Question 10. So question is, when an electric heater is switched on, there is an electric heater that is switched on, the current flowing through it is plotted against the time. Means the current flowing through it is plotted, this one, with time, against the time. Taking into account the variation of resistance with temperature, which of the following best represents the variations? Means which of the graph A, B, C or D is the best representation of the variations? Clear? So this is the question which is asked. So which option is correct? A, B, C, D. Which one is correct option? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 second, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So here question asks about the best representation of the variations. So solution is, the filament of the heater reaches its steady resistance when the heater reaches the steady temperature. Clear? When is much higher than room temperature. The resistance at room temperature is then much lower than the resistance of its steady state. When the heater is switched on, it draws a larger current than its steady state current. Clear? Means when the heater is switched on, it means it draws a larger current than its steady state current. As the filament heats up, its resistance increases and current falls to steady state value. Clear? So correct option is B. B is the correct representation of the variations. Clear? B option is correct. Next question. Question 11. Question is, two bars of radii R and 2R are kept in contact as shown in this figure. There is a R, first one is R, this one, second one is 2R, this one. So an electric current I is passed through the bars. An electric current I, this one, is passed through the bars. So which of the following is the correct? Which of the following is the correct? Given options. Option A is, heat produced in the bar BC is 4 times the bar produced in the bar AB. This one. This AB and BC. Second option, option B is, electric field in the both halves is equal. And option C is, current density across AB is double that of across BC. And option D, potential difference across AB is 4 times that of across BC. So which option is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 second, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So current flowing through the both the bars is equal. Clear? Here an electric current I is passed through the bars, which is given in this question, and the radii of the bars is R and 2R. Clear? So now the heat produced is given by H is equal to I square RT. So this is the formula to calculate the heat produced in given circuit. H is equal to I square RT, where I is the current and R is the resistance. Clear? So here H is directly proportional to R, means resistance, means the heat produced is directly proportional to resistance. So heat produced in bar AB divided by heat produced in bar BC, this one, which is equal to resistance across AB and resistance across BC. Clear? Because of H is directly proportional to R. Just because of this concept. Clear? H is directly proportional to R. So this is the resistance across AB, which is equal to 1 divided by 2R whole square, and this is the resistance across BC, which is equal to 1 by R whole square. So solving this term, you will be get equal to 1 by 4. This one, 1 by 4. Or resistance is inversely proportional to area. This one. It means resistance is inversely proportional to R square. Clear? So heat produced along BC is equal to 4 times of heat produced in AB bar. Clear? So this is the correct answer. This one is the correct answer. So correct option is A. A is the correct option. Next question. Question 12. Question is, which of the four resistances P, Q, R and S generate the greatest amount of heat when a current flows from A to B? In this question asks about the which resistance. There are the four resistances. First one P, which is equal to 2 ohm. Second one is Q, which is equal to 4 ohm. And third one is R, which is equal to 1 ohm. And last S is equal to 2 ohm. Clear? So in this question asks about the which one is the when greatest amount of heat produced. Clear? When the current flows from A to B. A to B. Given options, option A is Q, option B is S, option C is P, and option D is R. So which option is correct? A, B, C, D. Which one is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 second, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find the solution. So in this question asks about the which of the four resistances generates the greatest amount of heat. Clear? We have to find the greatest amount of heat when a current flows from A to B. A to B. Clear? And resistance is P, Q, R and S, which is equal to 2 ohm, 4 ohm, 1 ohm and 2 ohm respectively. So we know that I is inversely proportional to resistance. This I is inversely proportional to resistance. This is the formula. Here I is inversely proportional to resistance. So here current flows from A to B. So when current going from this path, so there is a path changes. In first path there is a current I1 and second one current is I2. Clear? Because here the path is changed. So here I2 is equal to 6 I divided by 3 plus 6, which is equal to 2 third of I, or we can say I1 equal to 3I divided by 6 plus 3, which is equal to I by 3. This one. Here, this resistance is 2 ohm and 4 ohm are connected in series. Series connection means end to end connection. End to end. They are connected end to end. So this is series connection. Similarly, this one is connected in series end to end. So power rate in 2 ohm of upper series, which is equal to 2 into 1 by third I whole square, which is equal to 2I square divided by 9 across this resistance. And power rate in 4 ohm of series, which is equal to 4 multiply by I by 3 whole square, which is equal to 4 I square by 9. And power rate of 1 ohm in lower series, this across this 1 into 2I divided by 3 whole square, which is equal to 4 I square divided by 9. And power rate of 2 ohm in lower series, this across this is equal to 2 multiply by 2I divided by 3 whole square, which is equal to 8I squared by 9. So greatest amount of heat is generated by S. Greatest amount of heat generated by S. Clear? So correct answer is B. B option is correct. B option is correct. So this is based on the formula of heat or power. Clear? Using the formula of power, there is a multiple calculations across this resistance. Clear? Next question. Question 13. Question is, a DC source of EMF E1 equal to 100 volt and internal resistance R equal to 0.5 ohm. A storage battery of EMF E2 equal to 90 volt and external resistance R are connected as shown in figure. In this one, this is E1, E2, and the internal resistance R equal to 0.5 ohm, which is given in this figure, and the resistance R. So for what value of R no current will pass through the battery? So what will be the value of R for the no current will pass through the battery? Clear? Which is asked in this question. So given options, option A is 5.5 ohm, option B is 3.5 ohm, option C is 4.5 ohm, and option D is 2.5 ohm. So which option is correct? Option A, option B, option C, or option D? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So here EMF E1 is 100 volt and E2 is 90 volt, which is given in this question. Internal resistance is 0.5 ohm and we have to find the value of R. Clear? So this one is given, E1 100 volt, R is 0.5 ohm and E2 is 90 volt, and external resistance R. So for no current pass through the battery, there is a condition, this one, 100 divided by R plus R, which is equal to 90 divided by R. 90 divided by R. This 100 is the EMF E1 and this one resistance R plus R, and this is 90 divided by R. This one is E2. Clear? So solving this term, you will be get 10 divided by R plus 1 by 2 ohm, which is equal to 9 by R. So there is a equation, and after solving this equation, 10R is equal to 9R plus 4.5 ohm, you will be get R equal to 4.5 ohm. Clear? R equal to 4.5 ohm. So the value of R should be 4.5 ohm. In that case, there is a no current will pass through the battery. Clear? So correct option is C. C option is correct. Next question. Question 14. Question is, two batteries of EMF E1 and E2. E2 is greater than E1. This is the condition. And internal resistances R1 and R2 respectively are connected in parallel as shown in figure. This one. R1 and R2 respectively are connected in parallel. This one. This is internal resistance. So, given options, option A is two equivalent EMF, E equivalent of two cells of is between E1 and E2. That is, E1 is less than, E equivalent is less than E2. And option B is the equivalent EMF, E equivalent is smaller than E1. And option C, E equivalent is given by E equivalent is equal to E1 plus E2 always. And option D, E equivalent is independent of internal resistance R1 and R2. So, which option is correct? Option A, option B, option C, or option D? You have a 10 seconds to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So, according to question, this is the diagram. E1 and E2 is the EMF and internal resistance is R1 and R2. The equivalent EMF of this combination is given by E equivalent is equal to E2 R1 plus E1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So this is the concept or formula to calculate the equivalent resistance, equivalent EMF for this circuit. Clear? This one. Equivalent EMF for this circuit. This suggests that the equivalent EMF E equivalent of the two cells is given by E1 is less than E equivalent and E equivalent is less than E2. Clear? So correct answer is A. A option is correct. Clear? This one. A option is correct. Next question. Question 15. Question is, match the following columns. This is column first and this is column second. A smaller of the resistance, greater the current. And in column first, second option is greater the resistance, smaller the current. And C is greater the resistance, smaller the power. And D is greater the resistance, greater the power. So match with the column second. In column second, if the same voltage is applied, and second is if the same current is passed. Third is when resistances are connected in series, and fourth when resistances are connected in parallel. So based on column 1 and column 2, which one is the correct arrangement? This one is codes A, B, C, D, and these are the options. Clear? Which one is correct? You have a 10 seconds to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will provide the solution. Let's find a solution. So, based on column first and column second, the correct answer is C. As we know the Ohm's law. Ohm's law is I equal to V divided by R, where V is the voltage and R is the resistance. And power is equal to I square R, which is equal to V square R square. When the resistors are connected in series, the effective resistance is more than that is when they are connected in parallel. Clear? When the resistors are connected in series, the effective resistance is more than as compared to when resistance is connected in parallel. Clear? So C option is correct. Clear? Next question. Question 16. Question is, in the circuit shown, battery ammeter and voltmeter are ideal and the switch S is initially closed as shown in figure. This one. Resistance R and voltage V, and this is switch. When switch S, this one, is open, match the parameter of column first with the effects in the column second. This is column first. In column first, equivalent resistance across the battery A, and B, power dissipated by left resistance R, and option C, voltmeter is reading, and option D, ammeter is reading. And column second remains same, second increases, third decreases, and fourth becomes 0. So based on column first and column second, which one is the correct answer? Clear? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So when the S, which is switched, when the switch is S is open, the switch is open, then right side of resistance, this one, right side of resistance, which was short circuit earlier, contributes to equivalent resistance. Hence, equivalent resistance across the battery increases, and power dissipated by left resistance R, this one, decreases. So voltmeter reading decreases and ammeter reading is decreases. Clear? So based on this statement, correct option is A. A option is correct. Clear? A option is correct. Next question. Question 17. Question is, in the circuit shown in figure, this one, the point F is grounded. Which of the following is wrong statement? So based on this circuit, you have to find the wrong statement. And given options, option A is D is at 5 volt, option B is E is at 0 potential, and option C, the current in the circuit will be 0.5 ampere, and option D, none of the above. So you have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 second, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find the solution. So this is the circuit. The resistance is 5 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, and the supply is 10 volt and 3 volt, and this is 4 ohm. So effective EMF of circuit is 10 volt minus 3 volt. This one, higher potential, lower potential is 7 volt. So total resistance of the circuit is 2 plus 5 plus 3 plus 4. 2 plus 5 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 14 ohm. This is the total resistance of the circuit. And current is I equal to 7 divided by 14. The voltage is this one, resistance is 40, which is equal to 0.5 ampere. And the potential difference between A and D, A and D is equal to 0.5 multiplied by 10 is equal to 5 volt. And potential at D is equal to 10 minus 5 is equal to 5 volt. And potential at E is equal to 5 minus 3 is equal to 2 volt. Hence, E cannot be 0 at 0 potential, as there is potential drop at E. Clear? So B option is correct. B option is correct. Next question. Question 18. Question is, the reading of the ammeter as shown in figure is what? Based on this figure, you have to find the which one is the correct option. Option A is 6.56 ampere. Option B is 3.28 ampere. Option C 2.18 ampere, and option D 1.09 ampere. Which one is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 second, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So this is the circuit. The equivalent circuit of the given circuit will be reduced as shown in figure. So solving this, so here this 6 ohm and this 3 ohm, these are connected in parallel. So the equivalent resistance is 2 ohm. Similarly, This one 6 ohm and 3 ohm is connected in parallel. So equivalent of this circuit is 2 ohm. Clear? And this 2 ohm and this 2 ohm both are connected in series end to end connection. So the equivalent resistance is 4 ohm. Clear? And this is 2 ohm and the supply is 14 volt. So total resistance of the circuit is equal to 2 multiplied by 4 divided by 2 plus 4 plus 0.8, which is equal to 8 divided by 6 plus 0.8, which is equal to 12.8 divided by 6 ohm. And main current in the circuit is equal to 14 divided by 12.8 divided by 6 is equal to 84 divided by 12.8 ampere. And reading ammeter is equal to 84 divided by 12.8 multiplied by 2 by 6 is equal to 2.18 ampere. Clear? So this is the formula based question. Clear? So correct option is C. C option is correct. And this is the solving. Firstly, parallel and arranging in a single manner. Clear? Next question. Question 19. Question is, what is the potential difference between points A and D of the circuit as on its figure? This is figure and question asked about the what is the potential difference between A and B. Given options, option is 5 volt, option B is 9 volt, option C is 10.4 volt and option D is 11.4 volt. Which one is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So the given figure is this one. In this question asks about the what is the potential difference between points A and B. A and B. This one. Clear? Let I1 and I2 be the currents drawn from cells of EMF 6 volt and 4 volt in the circuits respectively. Then I1 is equal to 6 divided by 2 plus 3 plus 1, which is equal to 1 ampere. Clear? Similarly, I2 is equal to 4 divided by 6 plus 4 is equal to 0.4 ampere. Clear? And voltage across at A and minus voltage across at B is equal to 1 multiplied by 3 is equal to 3 volt. And similarly, VB minus BC is equal to 5 volt. And VC minus VD is equal to 0.4 multiplied by 6 is equal to 2.4 volt. So, VA minus VD, which is potential difference between points A and D, this one is equal to VA minus VB plus VB minus VC plus VC minus VD, which is equal to 3 plus 5 plus 2.4, which is equal to 10.4 volt. So 10.4 volt is the potential difference between the points A and D, which is asked in this question. Clear? What is the potential difference? 10.4 volt. Clear? 10.4 volt is the correct answer. So correct option is C option is correct. Clear? C option is correct based on this figure. Thank you.